Pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Nerf Secrets Revealed. So today, I like to go on ahead and talk about a couple of things that relate to the Power Move series. Yes, it's about time that I finally catch up on something that's a little more recent than that. So, alright, the Power Moves basically encompass the Marvel characters, but in the hopes of trying to recreate the usage of making a playable variant of the types of superpowers that each of the characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe use. There are quite a few blasters that happen to utilize them to the best of their ability. There's characters in use like Captain America, Spider-Man, and Captain Marvel, and they each have their own unique sort of power given to play. Spider-Man's, for example, allows you to hold on to its blaster while still retaining the famous underhand sort of pose to where it's like this, to give a little illusion that Spider-Man is shooting out a shield, a spider webbing of some sort, and of course, that's the whole point of the illusion to it. And the role play behind it, I'd say, is a pretty significant idea. But let's get to some of the others. Captain America, of course, is regarded as having a shield slinger. So in this case, it's mean like you're shooting out a shield through it. And as for Captain Marvel, well, you're just simply holding on to a little something right there, and darts would fire out the top. Which should pretty much be very similar to the type of effects used for Captain Marvel's energy beam blasts that come out of the hands, but that's not entirely the point of why I'm pretty much coming back here today, because I feel like just addressing a couple of things about the Power Move series itself. And I will admit, for one thing, that they do in fact try to capitalize on them to the best of their ability, but Hasbro probably should work out a couple of kinks out, because there's only so many ways that you can get a certain roleplay type of toy to function while still retaining authenticity to a parallel to what the character's movements are in conjunction to the superpowers in use in the films, for the most part. Now, what I can probably point out at this point is that, for one, I might agree with some of these things right here, because the usage of having Spider-Man go like this, just to fire a dart, that's a pretty spot-on and kind of appropriate way to put it together. And Captain America, I mean, there's not really many ways you could probably do it, because Captain America has a shield that's around this big, and it's made of vibranium. But of course, there are cosplay shields out there that do in fact happen to be made of plastic, and so they're a bit more safer for children than otherwise. Captain Marvel, however, I don't know exactly how you could put something like that together. I mean, sure, you could probably put yourself a dart blaster that would probably go in similar ways to how the old Mega Dart Blasters with Optimus Prime and Starscream and the like, to where you hold on to an inner compartment and then you fire it by pressing a trigger hidden inside. But I can't really be sure if that's supposed to be a complex design feature or something like that. But all in all, I will pretty much agree and disagree at the same time about the Power Moves itself. But only time will tell exactly what we'll have if the Power Moves is going to continue growing. Just like how the Ultra lineup had been growing for some time, and the Alpha Strike lineup had been growing, and every other franchise for a while now has been growing as well. But we still have yet to hear about the news of more Zombie Strike, Mega, or Elite Blasters. Not to mention, we've also got ourselves that other lineup to talk about very soon though. But until then, if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.